Bandwagon Buffs, Buff Nation, what up? It's your man's Harry Billion. Welcome to TLP Sports Club. You are now watching a flash or I guess, I just had to go live right now. So I had to go live because I wanted to give you my live commentary on Shelomi leaving, Shelomi Sanders jumping into that transfer portal. I'm obviously not in my regular garb, as you can tell. I'm not in my studio. I'm in my car because I'm out. I'm out handling other business, and I did a video. I don't have my regular stuff going on. I got my computer with me, but anyway, if the live choppy, it's because I'm actually using my cell phone's signal to go live on my computer. All right, and obviously you can see I'm in my car, but hopefully everything goes well and we can still have a good live. But I wanted to go live because I wanted to talk about this situation. What's good, Surfer Boy? What's good with you? Man, you're gonna have to give me a real name, okay? Surfer Boy, all that good stuff. I know you're not a boy, you're a grown man, so give me your real name, something I can call you that I feel like for this African to feel comfortable calling a grown man, okay? All right? But no, let's talk about this. The reason why I want to talk about this is because I made a video and it's taking a long time for it to upload, and I didn't want other people to beat me. Okay, here we go. Oh, man. I didn't want other people to beat me too. Now my screen is going crazy. My screen is going, what's the name? I wanted to get my voice ahead of this, and the reason why I wanted to do that is because we have a few constituents on this channel. We have a few club members on this channel that I know what they're thinking right now. I know exactly what they're saying or even thinking. I didn't want anybody to think any kind of way, right? So, and I'm wearing So African clothing. This is not my regular live. This is fire, all right? Fly Young African. This is my African clothing, my So African clothing garb. So I'm a fly young African today. You see, as you can tell, I can put it together. But anyway, that's not what this is about. No, man, I wanted to talk about this because I feel like, and if you're watching, please hit that subscribe button. Even if you're at work, not hit that subscribe button, but hit that like button. Yeah, hit the subscribe button too. But hit the like button so everybody else can see that I'm live. And this is a pop-up show. All right, that's the word I couldn't find earlier. It's pop-up. This is a pop-up show. But I might have to end the live early because I'm in the parking lot and I'm here to take somebody somewhere. I don't want to, say, oh, my problem. That's good. All right. All right, so let's talk about this. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because Shelomi is leaving. All right, Shelomi is jumping into the transfer portal, and she will be leaving Colorado. And I wanted to say this live because I feel like there are going to be some detractors. Okay, so sorry, I gotta answer my text. All right, so let's talk about it. The reason why is because this is what I want to say. Let me get my monologue out and let me just tell you guys what I think is happening. This is what I said in the video. So if you don't get to watch the video, if the video is taking too long because my personal hotspot is taking too long, this is what I said in that video. Shelomi has a competitive spirit. The young lady has a competitive spirit. All right. Try without the headset. If I do it without the headset, my audio would be bad. So I have to. Shelomi, anyway. Shelomi has a competitive spirit, and she wants to ball out. She has the same spirit. Oh, the audio's bad. Sorry guys. There's not much I can do because external headphones. Yeah, sorry guys. It's the best I can do with this headphones. Let me try. Microphone check. Y'all can hear me? Yo, I'm so sorry, man. It's like a lot of technical glitches going on. Can you hear me now? Everybody can hear me? I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I'm outside. Anybody just confirm that you can hear me, please? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Uh, Devin Jones says you can hear me. Okay, good, good. Sorry, guys, for the technical difficulties. I'm using my phone's hotspot to do this live, so there's gonna be some glitches. So just please forgive me. I'm not in my studio, but I had to go live to talk to you guys. Um, but yeah, but I wanted to talk about Shalomine, or I don't know how you guys want to call it. I think it's Shalomine, 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 Shalomi, Shelomi. All right, so no, but he said you got the give down in the back channels. All right, so listen, so she's actually She jumped into the transfer portal, and this is why. The young lady is a competitive spirit. She's just like her brothers and her dad. She wants to compete. She wants to play. Hopefully the video uploads, and you'll get to see more of her stats and the things that she can do. Right? She can play. So this is about her playing, because the thing that you have to understand is this: Colorado has made the Sweet 16 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row. All right, and when you're winning, when you are a winning program, it makes recruiting easy. It's not that hard. Shalomai. Oh, Shalomai. Okay, so Shalomai. All right, Shalomai. I think that's what it is. Shalomai. So Shalomai is she's a competitive spirit. So recruiting becomes easier and easier the more you win. So this is how the basketball system works. You got Sweet 16, then you got the Elite 8, you got Final 4. Then after that, the two best teams are gonna play. You get the championship, right? So don't hit me over there. I don't know what you're doing, bruh. Whoever that is. But anyway, so listen. So at the end of the day, you got a situation where Colorado can go out and get elite players to replace the young ladies that are going to be leaving. The young ladies that are leaving are going to be replaced easily because of the fact that they're winning. So there is some young lady, some young woman that is out there talking to her coach. All right. So there is she played in 5 games and she only played 11 minutes. Okay, so there is some, but she knows that she can ball. So there is some young woman out there, some young person that's out there, and she's talking to her dad, and she knows exactly that she can help Colorado get over the hump of because you're only like that far. So recruiting is gonna be mad easy. So what needed to happen for her to feel comfortable to stay is that she was going to be part of that roster going forward when those other ladies leave. And I'm not sure, but I think that Coach Prom and the coach and the whole family, they probably had a conversation. And you know that hard question that you have to ask, the same hard question that some of these young men are going to be asking. Hey, am I going to play? How are you going to use me? And I'm sure Coach J.R. Payne was like, it's not looking too good. So she would have had to have a significant role this year to solidify her staying on this team, or to even have any kind of contribution. So that's what I think it is. That's what I think it is more so than her actually then Coach Prime is doing this thing where he's gonna leave, because I think this is in the minds of, and I'm gonna have to call out my guys, DC Carson Music, Feel So Real. Unfortunately, I gotta use you guys as an example, because you guys have had this line of you guys have had this line of thinking where you said that Coach Prime is leaving, and we've been using the idea of, well, his daughter is playing at Colorado, his mom is there. All right, now it's muted. Oh no, I hope it's not muted. So you guys have been using that to say, so you guys have been using that to say that this is the reason why, we've been saying that this is the reason why that Coach Prime is going to stay. But now I can just imagine in the minds of these guys, Feel So Real, DC Carson Music, these are not detractors, all right? These are not detractors, but at the end of the day, so at the end of the day, you're thinking about, you can just imagine what's going on in their minds, right? And I would love for you guys to call in today. I would love for you guys to call in, because now I'm like, I want to have a conversation and just let you guys know that it's not happening. I don't think this is not a move. This is definitely not a move to say that Coach Palm is leaving. So just understand that Coach Palm is not going anywhere. This is strictly about the fact that she wants to play. She definitely wants to play, and in order for her to play, she has to find a program, a school that needs the help because Colorado has been winning so much. The winning makes recruiting easier, and they're going to be getting pieces in. People are interested. Young people, everybody wants to be a part of a winning program. So people are going to be interested in Colorado because they're like, wait a minute, 2 years in a row they went to the Final Four. I mean, they went to the Sweet 16. They went last year. They went this year, and they lost. And you can tell that Kalen was way too much for them, and they got tired. By the time the second half of the second part of the fourth quarter got there, you can tell the young ladies was so they were gassed. They were tired. You know what I'm saying? So and they couldn't keep up. No matter what they did, they only had a few. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they had they had a few key pieces that could ball, but it was just obvious that they didn't have shooters. They didn't have just knockdown shooters. All right, they were just missing, and it could have been the fact that maybe Iowa's defense. And maybe Iowa was just too much for them because they had to do something. They had to have shooters and players to get to the Sweet 16. So this is about football. This is about basketball. This is a basketball move. All right. So this has nothing to do with Coach Prime. I want to put that to rest, and I want to make sure that people understand this is not about Coach Prime. This is about that young lady finding somewhere that needs her. And just keep in mind, that's what we're talking about on the show as well. Where there's gonna be young men that jump into that transfer portal because they want to go somewhere where they can play. All right, they gotta go somewhere where they can play. Because how many years do you have to prove yourself? All right, you got 4 years of college, then you can graduate and get on as a graduate. You got 2 years after you graduate. All right, so that's what 6 years. Some people can red shirt. And you can extend that. But she wants to play right now. So let's make sure that we understand that. All right. Man, that game broke my heart. LSU should have had Flaugier on CC. Oh, okay. I guess you're having this conversation. So I just wanted to make sure that we got that in. All right. So this is not about, please, anybody out there that's thinking on any level, please understand that this is not about Coach Prime has some diabolical plan to be leaving Colorado, and he's putting that plan into motion by telling his young baby to go ahead and jump into that transfer portal because he ain't going to be here. Let's put that to sleep right now. Let's put that to bed. The chances of her playing the next year, even though the team is going to be leaving. I mean, the team is going to be losing their key players or some really, big players. The chances of her playing were very slim. All right, 5 minutes in 11 minutes in 5 games is not a good look to even say, hey, she was going to be playing. She was going to be getting some significant playing time. So let's just make sure we understand that. She was not going to be getting significant playing time, and it was not going to change, no matter what she did. Make sure you smash that like button, guys, so that we can get this video to other people, so that other people can see that we are live and we're talking. If you want to call into the show, if you want to come on here, join tlplive@gmail.com. It's the email. You can go ahead and give me send me an email, and you can come on the show and we can talk about this. But this is how I feel. I just wanted to make sure that people understand at the end of the day, this ain't got nothing to do with Coach Prime leaving. All right. Now, I do have to put this in there. I'm not privy to their conversations, their private conversations, and I can't say 1,000% emphatically that Coach Prime is not leaving. No, I can't say that. But you have to explain the other part of this, which is the part about her being competitive, her wanting to play on a team that's going to give her an opportunity to get on that court, because you only have so long. All right, and I want you guys to start thinking about that with Cormani McLean, with Preston Hodge, with all the other players that are here. All right, if they get a sense in that in spring football, in that spring game, if they get a sense in that they're not the guy, they're not going to play, they're not going to start, and not just start, but Coach Prime and his crew I don't know if they're going to go with packages this year where guys are going to be getting rotated in and out. If they don't go with some type of package where these young men feel like they're being used or their talents are being used, they're going to jump into that transfer portal. So just get ready for that. I've been trying to prepare you in my own unique way to kind of like soften the blow for some of y'all. But I just want you to know, just be ready, and just be ready to know that, you know, people are going to jump into that transfer portal. All right. So what up, Tim? What's up? What's going on with you? Hope all is well. So, just understand that it happens all around. Okay, whatever Shalimar is dealing with as far as playing time, it's the same thing that the young men are dealing with, and you can fall in love with the players, and you be like, oh man, that's my special player, that's my favorite player. But just know that at the end of the day, these young men, they want playing time. If you don't get playing time, it's hard for you to stay with the team, no matter who it is, whether it's Coach Prime or not, and all of that. It's just very hard. So just understand that dynamic and that aspect of it. While Deion Sanders is a businessman, let me see what Phil's saying over here. While Deion Sanders is a businessman and a dad that is very involved with his kids, I don't see him forcing her to be where she's not happy or want to be to play. He'll make sure she's in the right place. All right, so Phil, you understand that. All right, so you're not off the thinking. All right. So you're not off the thinking the fact that she jumped into the transfer portal, that the fact that she jumped into that transfer portal is because of Coach Prime. So all right, so you're not on that thinking. So that's good. I just gotta get DC Carson music to let me know that he's not on that mindset either. It's not that kind of time. All right, y'all can probably, if it does happen. In retrospect, we're probably gonna say, you see, that's the reason. But don't use this opportunity to harp on that train. All right, with the rest of the detractors who are probably going to be saying, using this opportunity to say, well, you see what's happening. This is the reason why. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why, because he got rid of his little girl, told his little girl to jump, and because he ain't gonna be there. Okay, so let's make sure we just clear that up. We clear that up all the way. And so listen, man. How y'all feeling out there? Nah, he would have. Prom Effect 101 said, nah, he would have encouraged her to work harder. Transferring got her mom written all over it. I don't know that her transferring got her mom written all over it. I don't. I think this is about her playing, man, because when a team goes to the Sweet 16, like the Sweet 16 is a big deal in basketball. When a team is on the verge of breaking into the natty talk, where they are just like maybe 2 or 3 games, 1 or 2 games away. Like, for you to get to the Sweet 16 is a really big deal. I don't know how to make it even sound even bigger, to hype it even more. But when you get into that Sweet 16, it's a really big deal. All right, so having the right pieces, work harder. Like, what does work harder look like for Shalimar? What does work harder look like for her? You see what I'm saying? And how long it would have taken for her to get there? If you haven't played, if you didn't play or have any type of significant playing time, then what does work harder look like for her? For her to, for Coach Payne, J.R. Payne to say, yeah, I'm going to put you into that rotation. It's that hard conversation that Coach Prime is going to have with some of these young men who are going to be into that transfer portal, or they probably already had, and they're just waiting. They've come too far and too far to say, I'm gonna jump now. It's better for you to wait till the spring ball is over to jump, because then you can show, if you're gonna have any type of opportunity to play, you can show yourself. All right, you can show what you got on the TV, or you can show the world, this is what I'm capable of, and then do like a MLC, like a Lamonius Craig, who went to Auburn. Was it Auburn? I could be Arizona. Not Auburn, right? It's Arizona. I think it was Arizona. Right. So then you can do your Lamani as Craig. Then you can jump. But right now, you know what I'm saying? Like the conversation that they have to have, it has to be something where it's very tough. This is not easy conversation for you to have. Like for your young girl, for your young lady to be like, I'm not playing. I'm staying on the bench, and then they're winning. So that means that the quality of their recruits are going to get even higher. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm. That this is the same prescription that I prescribe for Colorado. Colorado wins its 8 games this year. Recruiting is going to get crazy. The quality of players that we're getting now, you think is good, but Colorado wins 8 games this year, get into a bowl game, and then if they get into the bowl and then they win that bowl, it's gonna go bananas. So winning cures a lot of ills. Okay, winning cures a lot. And when you start winning, it just opens up because every kid wants an opportunity to be on number one, be on TV, and also if they have aspirations to go to the league, to have the opportunity to be seen by recruiters. And then some kids probably want to use a school as a crutch. You go to a school that's winning, that's not where you want to be, but you know that you are a dog or you a baller. You go to a school like Colorado, you play 1 year, you ball out, and then you transfer, you get into that portal, and the school that you desire to start to be with will already be there and be ready for you to take you out of that portal. That's what I think maybe one or two of the young men that were on the team, on the men's team, did the same thing. I mean, they didn't just jump into the transfer portal right away, but that's the idea. People use teams and schools as a crutch all the time. Okay, so that happens, and everybody needs to understand. Like, it's not just in the basketball; it's going to happen in the football too. You're going to see just the same hard decisions that the young men and their parents have to make with Coach Prime. It's the same hard decision that Coach Prime himself had to make for his young lady, for his young daughter, because I don't care how hard you play. If Colorado got like 5 stars coming in, four or 5 star young lady coming in, and they can ball their hearts out, and they want to play for Colorado, especially when you get some of those 4 and 5 stars, those people who've been running their program, been running their city, when they come in here, they're going to be playing immediately. And then you're telling them, hey, you gotta tell those young ladies, those young athletes, how do you plan on using me? When you are a walk-on like Shelomi, when you're a walk-on, I mean, you're just asking for an opportunity. You're not necessarily asking questions like, how are you planning on using me? You're walking on. So a walk-on is just going to be like, I'm glad to be on this team. Thank you for having me as a walk-on. So, but the stars, the 4 and 5 stars are definitely asking you that question. If I'm a dad and my son or my daughter is a 5 star or 4 star, I'm asking you like, yo son, Coach Prime, how you plan on using my son? Because I don't care about that gold jacket. I don't care about nothing. I don't care about your name. I'm talking about as a father now, all right? So don't nobody go out and start acting crazy. If I'm a father sitting next to Coach Prime, across from Coach Prime, I don't care about nothing else. All right, no gold jacket, no nothing. I don't care about how many books you don't wrote. I don't care about none of that. All right. I just want to know if my son is gonna play, gonna get the opportunity to play, and that's all I care about. And I bet you that's the question. Those are the questions, right, that the parents are asking. Those are the questions that the parents are gonna be asking, and if you are a parent and you're not asking that, you're so enamored in the whole idea of Colorado and all the hype that they got, and you're a parent and you're not doing your due diligence for your child, and you're just so caught up in the whole hype of Colorado, and you're just gonna go there, and then your son or your daughter is gonna sit on the bench for years and waste all of their talented years, when you can actually go to a school where maybe a school that doesn't have as much hype on them, or it's on TV all the time, and you get some play time, and then jump into the transfer portal. That's the strategy. Take a lower school, not a D1 Power 5 school like maybe a Colorado. If you're a Shelomi, maybe another Power 5 school wants her. I don't know. But if you didn't have no play time, you got no tape, how's a Power 5 school going to pick you up? You're a walk on. There's too much talent from around the nation for somebody to pick you up, especially if you're a walk-on. So the strategy would be take a step back, take a step down, go ball out to a lesser school. Show what you can do, and then jump into that transfer portal once again. You got almost unlimited time jumping into that transfer portal right now, and you can play right away. So ball out if you really like that, right? Go ball out to a lesser school, and then after that, you jump into that transfer portal. Now people want you. So that's how it works. It works for that in all the sports. All right, that's just how it goes. All right, what are y'all saying in the chat here? The fact that she's making the decision to leave shows she's a true Sanders because she wants to play. She could cause yep. She could coast in Colorado, but she's choosing not to. It makes sense. You gotta go somewhere where you can play. All right. You gotta go somewhere where you can play. They gotta. I mean, if you go somewhere, she's still young. Okay, she walked on, so she's still young and she still got time. It's not like she's like a junior or a senior and she's wasting time at Colorado. I mean, she's wasting time. No, you got time. So what you do is you jump into that transfer portal. All right, you are a Sanders, so your name is gonna follow you. So there's going to be some school that wants you because they understand what comes with your name and all of that. So go to a school that wants you, and then guess what? After you get there, you now have to show them that you can ball out, and then go ball out. When you ball out, jump back into that transfer portal, come back to Colorado, go wherever you want, and then finish out your career. If the idea is WNBA, then maybe WNBA, or you go overseas to play, because that's what a lot of the young ladies, young women that play basketball, they ended up, if it wasn't WNBA, they went overseas to play, and that's just how women basketball has been. But now there's the WNBA. But if you're not a superstar, it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's very hard to get into the NBA, let alone, you know what I'm saying, it's very hard to get into the NBA, period. Women's or men. It's very hard to get there. That's the ultimate goal. And like every school is trying to put people there. You got to go through red tape, bureaucracy. I know she got the name, but if she's not an elite talent, people will be like, I'm getting her a Sanders, and they're going to be firing you up like, oh, you just got her. Just like what they're saying about the Giannis and his brothers. People saying he just got his brothers there, and they can't ball like Giannis, right? They're not as good as Giannis. So that talk is going to be there too. And I don't know any program or any coach that wants that kind of heat on their team. Like, oh, you just picked her because she's a Sanders and she can barely play. So anyways, hopefully she can ball out. Hopefully she can go somewhere, find a home where she can get the opportunity to play, and that's going to give her a better shot to maybe go back to to transfer to another school. Her coach resents her for being skipped ahead of whoever. Her coach resents her for being skipped ahead of whoever CU's coach was recruiting. I mean, she's a walk-on, so there's a resentment there or not? I don't know. I don't know that there's any type of resentment there because she was a walk-on. I don't think she was brought on as a scholarship player. She's a walk-on. So she did only play 2 games at Jackson State. That is true. Hopefully that video has uploaded yet. I mean, it has uploaded. I don't know if it has, but for those of you who are... Oh, man, that video is still waiting. It hasn't hit the portal. My video hasn't hit the portal yet. All right. So what else y'all saying? All the doubt is probably coming from people who never play college sports. Every college athlete wants to play, and she came from an HBCU to a top 20 team. I mean, Colorado's deep. I mean, they went to the Sweet 16 for crying out loud. You go into the Sweet 16 2 years in a row, man. That holds a lot of weight. That carries a lot of weight, and you're recruiting, like you're not selling much. You're not saying much when you go recruit, and you can just pretty much just turn on the television and say, well, you saw us in the Sweet 16. Imagine that conversation. Imagine the conversation that Coach Prime had to have when he got the voter versus the conversation that Coach Payne, J.R. Payne, is having when she's recruiting. She goes in there, she said, so if you saw the game on ESPN, if you saw the game on ABC, um, on ABC, depending on whatever market you were in, if you saw the game, you see where we lacked. We didn't have no depth. We didn't have a knockdown shooter or three, shooter. We had a few pieces that we need, and she knows exactly what she needs for her team. So she's going to be having that conversation, sitting across from a 5-star, a 4-star, because when you go into the Sweet 16, you're going to be getting those 4 and 5 stars to be interested in your program. Those young ladies is going to be an easy sell for them because she's winning. This is not the conversation that Coach Prime was having where he's having to pull stuff from everywhere. Like, okay, he's Prime, we get it, he's a gold jacket, but bro, you're not on the team. You're not on the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a gold jacket, you can do X, Y, Z for me, but parents are not sold. All the parents are not sold. That's why it's hard for us to every recruit that we want. The kids start to decommit, and you see it happening in real time. So it's a harder sell for Coach Prime. So put Coach Prime in Coach J.R. Payne's shoes, where Coach Prime, let's just say, he's a basketball coach, and he's going to 16 a couple of years. Imagine Coach Prime and his bravado, his flair, and his swagger. Coach Prime goes into that room, and what do you think he's saying? I'm going to the Natty next year. I need you. That's it. You coming or you not? That's it. All right. I'm going to the Natty. What am my thing is collision. I'm going to the Natty next year. Are you coming with me? It's an easy sell for Coach Prime, and I'm sure Coach Payne is doing the same thing. Hey, you see us, man? We've been at the Sweet 16 2 years in a row. Maybe next year we make it to the Elite 8 with your help. Maybe next year we make it to the Final 4 with your help. And what parent in their mind, knowing that's the situation, would not tell their young daughter to say, "Hey, I think I like what Coach Payne is doing, and I want you to go to her." Where does Shelomi fits into that picture? Shelomi does not fit into that. She does not fit into that. She was a walk-on. So whether she's a Sanders or not, and whether she has that same attitude, it's a whole different ball game at the Power 5 level, and I can see why why she jumped into that transfer portal. And I just had to get ahead of y'all because there's no way I was gonna let the detractors have the microphone, because I've been watching some detractor shows. I've been watching that Coach JB, and boy, Coach JB, if you are watching low key, all right, if you're watching Coach JB, if you're watching, I want a piece of you, bro. Come get it. Please come get it. I don't care if I'm not on your level or whatever you think and how long you've been in the game. I want a piece of you. Come get it. Like, straight up. Because this dude cannot find nothing positive to say. And it's always negative. And I'm like, bruh, where's it at? You want to talk about the fact that that Tom Brady talked about Tom Brady told Shador to focus more on the game and watching tape, and not the truck. You know what I'm saying? Not the cyber beast and not the cyber truck. And I'm like, bruh, like, really? Like, bruh, is that really? Like, he can't walk, talk, and chew gum at the same time. Like, what are we talking about, bruh? He got a new car. What does that have to do with his playing time? What does that have to do with him being one of the most studious players at Colorado and probably in college football? What does that have to do with it? Getting a new car has nothing to do with him watching tape. But I want a piece of that guy. I'm telling you, man. I want a piece of all the detractors. Line them up, and I'll knock them down like this. Let's go. I may be new to this game, but I'm true to this game. I want you to know, I comes correct. Alright? I want all your detractors. Line them up, and I'll knock them down like clockwork. Easy. Let's go. Line up all your detractors. All the dudes that with channels that got anything negative to say, bring them. When I got something to say, it's always corrective. All right, it's always constructive, and in nature, and because this is my team. But when somebody comes and they're not dealing in facts or they're not dealing in data, yo, I'm like, line them up, let's go. I want JB. Somebody go to JB's channel. If you are a Coach JB fan, all right, and you're watching me, I want that smoke. I want that heat. I want that heat. I'm that dude. Come and get it. I don't care, son. I want that heat. Brooklyn all day. Let's go. Every day. Oh my gosh. Start with raw hate media. I don't know anything about raw. I don't know anything about the other guys. But line them all up. Put them all in one group. Let them come to my show. I'll go to their show. Line them all up and I'll take them down easy. Alright, that's all it is. Just line them all up, man. I want to just take them out one at a time. And y'all don't wait till I get too big, because then I wouldn't want to mess with y'all. Because then y'all be cloud chasing. Right now, I'm the cloud chaser. Oh, Lord. Right now, because my channel is a small channel, don't wait till I get too big. Alright? Because the thing about my channel is, we deal with facts here. No emotions. It's all facts here. We deal with mad data here. So, there are going to be times where you hear me talk about my own team. Okay? Where I talk about Coach Prime, I talk about my own team. But when I do it, it's always in love and it's constructive. When the other guys do it, it's always like there's no data connected to it. It's emotional and it makes no sense. That's why I'm like, yo, get me on your show. Get me on your show, because unless you're just an emotional person, I don't get it. Shador having a truck, having a cyber beast has nothing to do with him watching tape. Like, the guy has no downtime. Like, Shador has zero downtime. He's not allowed to live. He's not allowed to be a young man. He's not allowed to be a kid. He's a kid in college. But you don't talk about the fact that, number one, he's in school, so he has coursework to do. Do you even know his grades? He gotta have the grades. Coach Prime himself said that the young man, if you're gonna be a quarterback, we want you to be an AB student. Y'all remember that? So I'm sure Shador has the grades, because Coach Prime is the type of guy that talks with his flair and with his actions and the things that he does. They gotta be there, because he don't want nobody to show him up. So if people know Shador's grades, and then you went on live TV and you said the quarterback has to be AB because he has to be a stable thinker and all of these things, then if people in the building knows his grades, they'll be back talking. So I'm sure Shador is a smart young man in the classroom as well off the field. So on and off the field. So you're telling me that he can have courseworks, he can go to class, do his courses, do his homework. He can do all of that and still study. But when it comes to buying a car or having a car or a cyber beast, now we're saying, because it's a cyber beast, if it was a Hyundai, and I'm not Hyundai shaming, okay, my little old car here, it's still hanging on, okay. I'm not. If it was a Hyundai, then we would have no problem, okay. Wait, Waldo said Raw High and David Talks Buffs is great stuff. I love collabs. Alright, that's cool. Can you imagine being in your early 20s, earning $5 million a year? I'm telling you, and people are gonna hate. The fact that he's making so much money, that's what it boils down to. People just don't like the fact that he ain't gotta go to the dang NFL. He's making the money twice already, bruh. The dude is making the money already. So, the NFL is going to be alright, but, bro, he's already a millionaire. He's getting the car when they dip the car in the paint, they take it out, they ship it to Shador. Don't you wish you could be like that? Don't you wish they could just dip the car in the paint and ship it to your house? Alright? Ship one to New York. I need one of those in New York. Alright? That's how we're going to deal with that. Send one of those to TRP Sports Club. I can promote it. We've seen Dion in class more than we have his son. His sons. Wait, what are you trying to say, Phil? Phil, what are you trying to do there? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, Phil. What are you trying to do there? There ain't nobody showing you classroom stuff, all right? Ain't nobody showing you no classroom stuff. Oh, man. Y'all stop playing games with me, okay? What's up, everybody? I hope y'all are having a great week. That video that I posted, I don't know, it's taking time because of my internet connection. It's taking a long time for you to get up. What's the name? VI Born Bread, what up with you? Fly 84, what's up with you? KMS, what it is, what it does, what it gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Devin Jones, what's up with you? Surfer Boy, what it is? Prime Effect 101, what's up with you? Humble Baptiste, what up with you? Tim Smith, what's up with you? So nobody want no smoke today? Y'all don't want to come on here and debate this up with me? All right, I'm about to get off, man, because I got things to do. Y'all see me in the car. I'm rocking my So African clothing. All right, let me take this off just so I can show you my So African clothing because I'm fly. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do. We fly. It says fire. All right, fly young African. Because I'm fly. I'm fly like that. You can't. I'm fly, bro. Stop playing with me. I'm too fly. Okay? All right. They want to say we got flies on our faces. Because we African, we got flies on our face. I am fly. VI Born, what it is, homie, what it is. AK, I don't think they can record them in class, and I've seen them speak about online classes. Yeah, I mean, don't put those kids in class. Like, come on, we don't need all that. I'm on the clock at the moment. I'll be ready for you Friday. What's the topic? I'm bringing all that data. Y'all bring your data when y'all come on this show, man, because I think we're the most data-centric show on the internet. I don't think anybody can catch us when it comes with data. Because I'll tell you this. We talked on Monday Night Football. We talked about the data. The stuff that we talked about on Monday Night Football, guys, is the question that the whole entire internet had. Nobody else was talking about it. We went into depth. And then I get on the internet. I get on X, formerly known as Twitter. And Brian Howard, the reporter, he had done some research. And he was like, you know, he was hired as a grad assistant, not a quality control analyst. And then he said he's enrolled at CU. That's the stuff that we were talking about on the show. So I want to let y'all know, the show is there to answer questions, to ask the questions that you're thinking about, that you may not be thinking. I bring on Phil So Real. I bring on DC Carson Music, Willie from the Tennis Channel. I bring on these people so that we can talk about it. They all have their views. Not everybody is you know what I'm saying? Not everybody has the same viewpoint. So when I do the shows, I bring you information that's going to help you. I'm not just trying to grab views. I need the views to survive, obviously, because it's YouTube. But you know what I'm saying? Like, television needs views the same way. But when I come on, I want to feed you information that makes sense to the fan base. That's all it is. Okay? I give and then I take. It's a give and take relationship. And I want people to understand the essence of my channel. My channel is not just about grabbing views. All right? I barely break news anymore. I did a video. I want you to see. I did a video on the fallbacks. A lot of y'all didn't click on that video because you're not interested. I get it. But that's the essence of my channel. I educate the channel or the fan base about the Buffs. And it gives you a sense of pride when you know the history of the school, of the team. All right? You know Lawrence Vickers. You get to know all of the guys that played before when they had fullbacks. That was a fun video to make because I feel like it's giving the fan base, those who were not here before, especially the bandwagon Buffs, it gives you an opportunity to learn more about the team. The more you know about this team, the more you are informed, the better you can cheer. And when you cheer, you will cheer gleefully. You will understand the dynamics and the intricacies of the team. You will know more. People can't shame BWBs because we are the most educated bunch in this whole Coach Prime ecosystem. Ask anybody. I put everything on that. Everything. Anybody that's a constituent of this channel, anybody that's a club member that's ever watched my videos, I'll put anything on it that this channel, this fan base, this club base is the most informed club base in the whole Coach Prime ecosystem, hands down. I put anything on it. Anything. I challenge anyone on any channel. You may not see the subscribers list going crazy high like other channels, but the education you get here is like none other. The stuff you learn on my channel is like none other. We got a former president that went to Colorado to see you, who was the first woman president in Africa from Liberia. She attended CU. You wouldn't know that if I didn't bring that to you unless you knew it already. All right, the first woman president on the continent of Africa attended CU. Her name was President Sirleaf. All right, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, Liberian president. I'll bring you all of that. Then I give you the fallbacks. People won't want to click on it because it's not breaking news. It's all good, but I give you that here. So when you cheer for the team this year, you'll be like, yeah, man, I know people. You can sit back and be like, where all you fans came from? Oh, you weren't a fan last year. It don't matter, but I know more about the team than you do. I know more about the school than you do. You don't know nothing. You may have been cheering for years, and you think you are a buff for life. Put anything on it. Come here, get on this live, and I'll put anything on it that I in the school than you do. It's just that's just how it is. BWBs, we worldwide, baby. We educated. We here. Woo! I have a question. When you enter the portal, are you required to transfer? Let me look it up. No, you're not. You can enter the transfer portal, but I guess the social part of that is you're burning a bridge because you decided to let people know that you don't want to be in the team no more. You don't necessarily have to transfer. You can withdraw your name out of the portal, so you don't have to transfer. But the social part of it, the optics of it, it's not a good look. So yeah, it's not a good look because you're deciding that you want to leave and you're not happy with where you are. So that's the optics. That's the optics. But so if you go back, it's no telling that you're going to play, that the coaches want you back. So you can stay on your scholarship and just go to the school. But at the end of the day, that's it. You jump into that transfer portal. And again, I got a video on the page that says NIL transfer portal, what you need to know. Go watch that video. That's BWBs, my bandwagon buffs. We are the most educated people around college football. I promise you. All right? We know about other teams' mascots. We learn everything about the players that they got recruited. We got a whole series called the Big 12 versus Colorado. And in that series, I'm giving you the breakdown of the schools that we have on our schedule for 2024. I'm giving you who their top recruits are in that series. So by the time we start playing them, you already know. You're like, oh, I saw that on Harry B's channel. I saw that on TLP Live. So I know this and I know that about the team already. All the teams that we're playing, go to my channel. You can get the education about them. You can learn everything about every team that we're playing. You will learn everything about them before the season starts. Hands down. That's how we do here. That's what we do here, and I can brag about that. I feel good about that because that's what I do here. All right. But anyways, the transfer portal, the NIL situation video is on my channel. But yes, Prime Effect 101. When you jump into that transfer portal, it's in your best interest to go ahead and transfer. You don't technically you don't have to. You can withdraw your name out of the transfer portal, but you have to transfer. And the way that you do it is you have to tell the school that you would like to transfer, and then there's a person that is responsible for taking that information and saying, all right, we're going to put your name in there, bada boom, bada bang. When it happens, then you're officially in the transfer portal. And 247 Sports has a page where you can go. You can just type in 247 Sports transfer portal, or just type in transfer portal, and you can actually see the names of the players that are in that transfer portal, where they're coming from and where they're going. That's how it works. All right. We're 1 year in. TLP is 1 year old in this college football space. But within 1 year, I can tell you hands down, we have become the most educated college football fans on the planet. Anywhere, in any school fan base, I don't care what it is. We're the most educated. Up to date information. Bada boom, bada bang, bada bang. We know who the recruits are. We know our schedule. We know people in our conference. We know that we was 10 years out of the Big Ten. We used to be in the Big Ten. We know all of that. And I can sit back and relax and say, yes, if you're a BWB, if I see you with a BWB shirt on, I can plot you out. I can be like, that's an educated person right there. I can go to any stadium in college football. If I see a BWB fan, if they come up to me and be like, yo, Harry B, what it is, I'll be like, yo, that's an educated fan right there. Because they are a constituent, they are a club member of TLP Sports Club. Hey, y'all. I gotta get up out of here, man. Does anybody want to talk? Nobody wants to talk, right? Let me just make sure. Nobody wants to talk. So, all of y'all are at work. All right, this was a pop-up show. It's like 11:57 on the East Coast. I had to do a pop-up for Shelomi jumping into that transfer portal and leaving Colorado. She's gonna go and try to find a place where they appreciate her talent. They're gonna let her play more. She can get into the rotation. She can possibly be a starter, and hopefully it happens. She already has the name. I would say use the name, my girl. You get. Let me put in a little bit of Liberia right now. You get. My girl. You need Deion Sanders Jr. You got Sanders at the end of your name. You get. I will use that name all day to make sure I get playing time. You get. Say, my dad needs Deion Sanders. Oh, that man can play football. He used to play football good. He got yellow jacket. He got gold jacket. Can I play on your team? All right. Shelomi is not leaving. She's in the transfer portal. So I don't know what you're thinking. Prime Effect 101. She's in the transfer portal. This is not being reported by me. This is, I believe, a Sports Illustrated. These are people that have credibility. You see what I'm saying? So it's not being reported by me because I don't necessarily have to report anything. I don't have the power yet and the reach yet. TLP doesn't yet. Give us 1 more year. We're coming. We're going to be breaking news. We're going to be giving y'all information. Okay. But yeah, and that, yeah, man, we got to put it in our Liberian accent. We got to let people know, hey, coach, you want to let me play? My dad named Deion Sanders Jr., Deion Sanders Sr. My hand. I can play. You ball, or you get, I can play. If the coach is a guy or a lady, my man, I can play. I can play. Let me play. My dad can play, and I got the same spirit my dad got. I got the same energy my dad had when he was playing. And you see my brothers. You can see Shador and Shallow. And you see Shador and Shallow, and hey, you see that energy they got? I got that same energy, coach. Put me in. Put me in, coach. I can play. Put me in. All right, guys. So let me get up this Liberian accent. I'm gonna be getting that call soon to pick up my guest. So let me get up out of here. So yeah, man. Sports Illustrated filed for bankruptcy. I guess that's the say we're discrediting Sports Illustrated. All right, what about Brian Howell? Are we discrediting Brian Howell? Because I don't think he filed for bankruptcy. What does that mean? Who cares? Bankruptcy just means that you're refinancing. That's it. Bankruptcy just means you're refinancing. The way that sports, they only filed for bankruptcy because of me. All right, give me an opportunity to explain. All right, they only filed for bankruptcy because of me, and let me explain. I made them file for bankruptcy. I said, "Hey, man, I'm here. Get with the program, or you know what time it is. I'm on that kind of time right now." Sports Illustrated filed for bankruptcy because of me. Who is me? All of us, YouTubers, streamers, those people who are out there. The way that sports information is consumed today. Okay, the way that sports information is consumed today, or information period, the way that it's consumed today, it's people like us. I got my computer right here. I'm in my car in the parking lot of some place that I'm not about to tell you in New York. Okay? And I got a headset. Maybe it's not the best sounding headset. I got my phone with a hotspot, and I can go live and talk about any situation that breaks right away. ESPN can do that too, but there is the more traditional setting where they do package stuff. Everything they do, a lot of the stuff that most of these channels do is packaged. And then they have shows that are air times, okay? So when you got a lot of us and people just have to put their phones on and see that I'm online, and then I got people who are tuning to me. You understand what I'm saying? They're like, yo, I'm going to go see Harry B. I can't wait for ESPN to put a package together for the 6 o'clock news. So, yeah, we're the reason why. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not making it, you're not waiting for ESPN, especially when you got channels like Destroying, even though he's now playing professional football. He's kicking professional football. But when you see the quality of documentaries that he be doing and stuff like that, when you got YouTubers out here who's doing the same thing that these legacy companies used to do, and we can do it much faster and easier, and the quality might be just slightly lower, but y'all don't care? And they're like, wait a minute, we're losing a lot of money because people are watching TRP Sports Club as opposed to going to ESPN and waiting for their packages? Come on now. You know what time it is. So African clothing, baby. I'm fire, baby. Young fly young African, young fly African. Whatever yeah, fly young African. Because it's fire. That's what it is. Speaking of Brian Howell, he has a book about CU being you interested in the school's history. Okay, let me put that on the screen. Gerard D. Thank you for that. I'm gonna check that book out. Thank you for dropping his story. I was knee deep in spreadsheets when I saw your notification. Harry B stage volume has that his mic holding on for its life. Oh man. All right, this is my editing headset. This is what I use to edit the videos. Usually I do this. Microphone is usually turned up. All right, when in the pandemic, when we all were home based or home written, I had to get something to keep working. All right, guys. So let me let y'all go. This was a pop-up show, and I've said my say. I can definitely. Oh, and y'all know, like, man, I can't wait till Friday. On Friday show, we gotta go in, cause yo, they talking about Levante Bentley, and let me just, Brian Howell, if you're watching, and Adam Mustard Tiger, if you're watching, I know you guys are white. I get it, you know, so you don't really understand. But it's Levante Bentley. It's not Levanta, okay? Just in case y'all didn't know that, it's Levante Bentley. It's a black thing. So use Levante instead of Levanta. Alright? Alright? So use Levante instead of Levanta. But yo, Coach Hart, I guess that's his name. Why are we talking about Levante Bentley and Trevor Woods being the leading linebackers for Colorado? Like, how y'all feel about that? That's yo, when I hear that, I'm like, I do a big sigh, like, yo, are we serious right now? Wait, I'll say this and I'll leave. Okay, I don't want to start no trouble. I'll give y'all this and I'll leave. For all the BWBs and all the bandwagon buffs and all of the Buff Nation, Coach Tom has either done a great job bolstering your defensive line, and we are nice on that defensive line, that where we're now trusting Levante Bentley and Trevor Woods to be our starters. If that's the case, then just know that our defensive line has become beasts. But if that's not the case, if it's the other way around, and our defensive line is not as beastie as I think it is, to allow Levante Bentley, and Levante Bentley, if you're watching this, Trevor Woods, if you're watching, I'm not trying to crap on y'all, I'm just saying, okay? Maybe I am, and maybe it is what it is. It's sports talk. Please forgive me, but you know I mean well. But for those two to be the starters, I'm like, we need linebackers. Like, stop playing with me, bro. If Levante Billy is the starter, and yes, if I was me, if I was Levante Billy and I heard somebody talking like that, I would definitely feel some kind of way. So Levante Billy, from a Brooklyn brother, I get it. Get mad at me. I know. There's no way I'm saying anything nice about you. Forgive me. It is what it is. But from last year's play, the second half, and you know, if Juju wasn't there, if Juju was playing, you wouldn't be playing. Like, that make me feel some kind of way, bruh, about your play. Because Juju's a bigger dog than you. He has a bigger bark than you. So, get it right, bruh. Juju gets his personal issues caught up in CU football. He's no longer there. Nobody knows where he's at. And then you come in and start doing your thing second half of the season when we start losing. You can't blame me for talking greasy about that. That's not my fault. Because if Juju's there, you're not playing. Juju took your starting spot. So I'm like, bruh, where we at? And then we had to borrow my guy, Trevor Woods. Trevor Woods, my guy. I predicted that Trevor Woods was going to be the starter he was going to be a starter, and he started. So I was right. So he's my guy. As a safety. As a safety. Trevor Woods my guy as a safety. Not as a linebacker. He himself said in his interview that he's got to put on some weight. How much weight do white people put on? White people can't put on that much weight. What am I talking? I'm being racist, but so what? But how much weight can white people put on to be linebackers? Sorry for being racist, okay? I'm sorry. But come on now. Trevor Woods is not... I'm sorry for bringing race into this, but I love Woods, man. That's my guy, all right? But put him back to safety. Let him eat. Let him cook. Let him eat, man. Trevor Woods can eat as safety. Those two are our starting linebackers right now. And then Coach Hart says, if I get that phone call, guys, I'm out, okay? So, Trevor Woods says, or Coach Hart says, we're still looking for guys. And Coach Palmer is looking for guys to pressure them. Bruh, you don't look for guys if you know you got the guys. And you can still look for depth, but we need linebackers, all right? Trust my words, okay? We need linebackers. We had a couple of linebackers that could play, but Coach Hart is not confident that we have a linebacker that can play the pass and play the run and put them all together. He's saying, what he's telling us is that the linebackers that we have, especially Trevor Woods, his football IQ is very high. That's why I like him, but at the safety position. So if Trevor Woods is not great at the run and the pass, then that linebacker is a utility player. Like, he's good. He's all right, but in situational football, when we get into a situation where we know that, okay, it's a third down or it's a second down, they're about to pass us or they're about to run, I'll bring you in. We need a linebacker, a true linebacker that can do the run and the pass. That's what Coach Hart is telling us. So that means that Trevor Woods and Levante Bentley, all the things that we've been saying on this channel, on the lives, we've been right. We've been right. That we don't have a true linebacker. We don't have a linebacker that is astute enough on that line to read the pass and the run at the same time. That's a dog. We need a dog of a linebacker. Can those guys play? Yes, because you got Levante Bentley after Juju left the team, whatever happened to him, we don't know yet. All right, I'm sure it's messy. If I get the information, I'm bringing it because we get messy. All right. We give you the mess, we give you the good, the bad, the mess, everything in between. I don't care. I'm bringing it here if I get that information. So if anybody out there got the juice, if anybody out there got the mess, bring it here. I'll deal with it with God gloves. But I need the views, okay? Stop playing with me. All the people that wanted to leave my channel have already left. So we got people here who can deal with the mess and the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything else. All the righteous people have left. And please peep my air quotes, okay? All the righteous people have left the building, all right? They're too righteous to deal with the mess. But they're still subscribed to okay, to Tasha, or whatever her name is. The winos. They're still a wino, all right? They're still watching that Cat Williams video, but they're the righteous ones. They're already gone. Anyways, I hate hypocrisy. That's what I hate. The one thing I hate the most is hypocrisy. Don't be a hypocrite, please. Anyways, all right. But guys, listen, man. I don't feel good about our linebackers room. I don't. I will feel way better for our linebackers room if I have the confidence that our D-line has really been bolstered to the point where the linebackers can actually just be linebackers. But I don't feel confident in that either. I don't think the D-line is that good. We can play our offense. We're doing good in practice, but we're not going to be playing them. We're going to be playing the Big 12, okay? We're doing good in practice, but what does that say about our offense to begin with? You see what I'm saying? You see the coinka-ding going on here, guys? Do you feel what are you picking up what I'm putting down? All right, listen. I'm spending all this energy. What's today? Today's Wednesday? This is hump day. I'm spending all my energy, my Friday energy on hump day. I'm not supposed to be doing this right now, but I gotta go. All right? Get off my live stream. I'm so glad that you guys are here. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you are here. All right, guys. We're gonna talk more about this stuff on Friday. Friday we go live at 12 noon Eastern, New York time. That's where I'm at. I'm in New York right now. This is New York. Even though my glasses are foggy and stuff like that, my windows are foggy right now. And you can't see my environment, but I'm in New York, somewhere in New York, okay? So, anyway, we go live on Fridays. Fridays is free for all Friday, and we talk football. I mean, we go in. We talk about the nitty gritty. You're gonna get the nitty gritty here on this show. So you're gonna get everything here. All right, just know that I'm gonna bring you real information. Real information. This is not no happy-go-lucky Colorado's channel where I don't say anything, especially if it needs to be said. I'm gonna repeat that. This ain't no happy-go-lucky Colorado channel where I don't say anything, especially if it needs to be said. If it needs to be said, you best believe you're buff. I'll say that again. You best believe you're buff that I'm gonna say it. All right. So I'll see y'all on Friday. That's only a couple of days, bro. Friday at noon, 12 noon. That's 9 a.m. on the West Coast. 12 on the East Coast, if you live in like Georgia, Atlanta, all those other places, New York, in the tri-state area, 12 o'clock. If you're like, you know what I mean? Like, hold up, let me make sure. If you're on the West Coast, you're in Colorado, we come on at 9 a.m. your time. I'll see y'all there, man. Y'all good? Can you advertise your showtime? Yo, my showtimes are right at the bottom of the screen. Monday, 7 p.m. and Friday, 12 p.m. noon Eastern. I'm going to advertise something else too. My Cash App, $TLP Sports Club. I'm advertising that as well. But this is always on your screen. I just updated it, but yeah, this is always on your screen. When this is on your screen, that's advertising the times. Okay, guys? All right. Oh, like a short. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Oh, okay. You a marketing person? No, no, you working. No, you work in finance, right? Oh, so you know what time it is. Promise that when is it? Did you work in finance or in the hospital system? Anyways, all right, guys. So I will see y'all on Friday. Take down the time. Write down the finance. That's right. Prime effect. You in finance, so you definitely know about marketing and stuff like that. So you understand. You understand how to do business. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta talk offline. We gotta talk offline, Shawty. Shawty. Look, write down the email because I'm gonna be on live on Friday. You can come on. You get your opportunity to come on and talk your talk. Okay. You can disagree with me as long as you don't say you don't say any cuss words. We can battle it out. You and I can pop 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 pop. We can go all day. We can go all day as long as we can hug it out at the end. All right, we're not enemies. We just don't. We just have difference of opinions. That's what I love about who I am, how God made me. I can duke it out as long as we can respect each other at the end and hug it out digitally. Oh man, let's disagree all day. It makes for a better show. Join tlplive@gmail.com is the email. Write it down, jot it down, keep it safe so that when I say call in, you can call in, and Cash App is right there. All right, guys, I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. No, no, no. I don't have a sweat jar because YouTube would take away my money. So that sweat jar is crazy. You know, it's been filling up. Don't disagree with me because I'm always right. Yeah, I know. Ooh, I just got a Cash App. Okay, okay. Who's that? All right. Gerard, what's up, man? I appreciate y'all. Oh, man, y'all blessing me already. Man, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Whoever that was, Gerard, thank you. All right. I appreciate you. All right. Cash App, TL, $ TLP Sports Club is the Cash App. I do this full time when I'm not in the parking lot trying to pick people up. All right, guys. Remember, So African Clothing. You're not gonna see this on the show, okay? I wear black on the show, but anyways, fly young African. I'm out. Peace. I'm that fly young African. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't Jamaican.